Alright, welcome back to Whatever Garage. Today we're on a field trip and we're going to an awesome place. I brought you all the way down to Atlanta, Georgia to go to Summit Racing. So let's head inside and see what they've got. from my trip. Not exactly dressed for doing some work here, but in the last video, you saw my wife got a flat tire in my truck. What else did she do? Flat tire in my truck. She did something else, didn't she? Anyway, I don't remember. But in between that video and me leaving town to go to Atlanta, she got a flat tire in her car. And today we got to fix it. Now, we'll be quick about it. But there's a big hole. Oh, that's it. Changing the tire in her car last time, I showed y'all the video. What did I do? Did I plug her tire? No. I did something. Oh, I fixed the brakes on her car. That's right. And when I did, I showed you the tires that were on there were pretty damn bald. So I had ordered new ones. Got brand new ones put on. The next day, she gets a flat. It's got a big old hole in it. So we're gonna fix it. And that's how we're gonna do this video. Probably this is how we're gonna end this video, because before this is gonna be all the Summit Racing stuff. Now, the Summit Racing stuff may be a little abbreviated, because once I got in there, I got overwhelmed with the amount of crap that was there. And by crap, I mean cool stuff. And then it started getting busy, and I don't like to film around other people. You understand? Okay. So I hopefully got a good bit of cool stuff to show you, and then definitely show you the cars, those rotating cars. Oh my God, they were beautiful, and whatnot. So let's get to this, because it is hot in here, because I've been gone for a week and the air conditioner hasn't been on. I just turned it on and it's 90 something degrees in here. So let's hurry up and sweat my butt off and do this so she can have her van for work tomorrow and not my truck or my Corvette. Now, like we learned last time, the reamer is the key. And the key to the reamer is a flat tire. You want it flat, like that, so it's easy to get in and out of. Now, we gotta find the hole again. That's the fun part. I didn't mark it, but it's either gonna be on this tread or this tread. I do remember, once I filled it up, it was blowing pretty good. Right there, there it is. Now, I'll tilt it towards you. It's gonna be very, very hard to see. Can you see it? Is it in camera view? Right there. Don't know what she hit, but whatever it was, poked a nice hole in there. Look, goes right in. That's a big one. And pardon me talking like a redneck this morning, this afternoon. You know, I used to think it took about 3.5, 4 hours to get to Atlanta. I don't know why I thought that. I don't go to Atlanta very often, but I went to Atlanta this time. It took me 3 hours and 40 minutes to get to the place we were going to, but we hit Atlanta in some heavy traffic. I came back this morning and it took me 2 hours and 45 minutes. Now, I was flying and there was a lot less traffic, but I was still surprised. Give it back. They need to have one of these with the handle on it, like they do the one to put the plug in. Make it a lot easier. Oh, and the new lug nuts came in. I got all new lug nuts for her car since those were a problem on hers. Don't remember if I mentioned that to y'all before. All right. It's the last one in the package. All right. It's not working. Okay. I think that went in. Getting this out's gonna suck. I think it works. We'll find out. Alright, it looks like it's in there. May be successful. Let's roll this to the other garage. I'll stand on this side so you don't have to see my butt. Got it facing the wrong way. Hold on. There we go. Here's the little hole. See, right there? Seems to be good. Yep. I mean, it's Windex, so it looks fine. All right, we are back at Whatever Garage World Headquarters under our new lighting. And while I was gone, my third light arrived. So we will put that one up later, and I won't show you because, well, the video that's going out today has that in there. So we're gonna see just how enthused y'all were to look at it. And of course, I got back yesterday, which was Father's Day. So happy Father's Day to all my fathers out there and grandfathers. I look at the analytics. Y'all are grandfathers. And my wife went on my Amazon wish list. Of course, you know, I put stuff on there just to remind me, hey, I need to get this. But she was sweet enough and got me a distributor. She got me an HEI, which will more than likely either go on her motor or my motor, whichever one I build first. So I'm happy about that. Oh, wait a minute. I gotta get the other thing out of here. I also got a magnetic oil plug she got me. That was on my wish list. Just like, sometimes I put stuff on there to remind me, hey, go buy this, or don't forget about this, or this is cool, how about look it up? So this is cool, and I'm glad I got it. So that can go over here. Now, the big thing, the big reveal I wanted to tell you about. When I went to Summit Racing, they had absolutely nothing in the scratch and dent section for me. I mean, they had complete brake systems from Wildwood. They had headers, nothing that would fit any of my applications. Intakes, no, they didn't have any intakes, did they? I'm thinking, no. I mean, a ton of stuff. It was miscellaneous. You had to go through each and every little item because it was just sort of stacked there. But I went through everything. They had gauges, nothing that I would need or want to spend that kind of money on, because even at the discounted prices, they were still expensive. I mean, some of those headers you could have gotten for $60. That's how cheap they were, but they weren't for any of our applications. So what I ended up doing was buying a ton of miscellaneous little things that still ended up being expensive. So let's start. My top drawer of my toolbox is a freaking mess. So we're gonna organize it. So we got a couple of little trays here to organize stuff with. I mean, we're not talking, you know, ooh, ah kind of crap, but it needs it. And I found this. On the side of my toolbox, I have my grease gun just hanging there. It's constantly in the way of the garbage can. You would say, move it to the other side then. Well, there's nothing on the other side to hang it on. So, I got a grease gun caddy. And it was 20 bucks. So, I paid for it, yes I did, but it's gonna be convenient. That's worth it. I have a older buffer over there that has a sanding pad attachment on it. I need a buffing pad attachment if I want to buff anything. So I got one. I also got, oh, wait a minute, let me back up. They didn't have any carburetors on the scratch and dent aisle. The carburetors they did have were expensive as hell. The current carburetor that's on here is an Edelbrock 1406. And they sold them brand new for just shy of $500. The Holly that's on the other car, or the other Corvette, was a little over $600. So no, I spent 50 bucks and got a rebuild kit for this one. But it's an Edelbrock rebuild kit, not a generic one like I got last time. So we will rebuild it one more time to see if we can stop that massive fuel dumping problem. Now, if any of y'all know what the massive fuel dumping problem might be, let me know. I think it's the floats. That's my guess. It's either the floats or the seats. What's next? Oh, I got a body hammer. I wanted a different body hammer than what I have. So I got this one. Wasn't cheap. It was like 30 bucks. Plus it has a longer thing on the end for doing in tighter places, and with these fenders, I'm pointing to a fender that's over here against the wall in case you're wondering. With these fenders and the front fenders on the truck, there's going to be a lot of little tight places I'm going to need to get to. So that's why I got that. And then the last, well, not the last thing, but then another thing I got was, what do they call this? A bossing mallet. I have been wanting to try and do some metalworking, and I don't have one of these, and now I just need to get one of those little bean bags so I can beat the shit out of stuff and try and learn how to do some metalworking, okay? And then lastly, I needed a tool bag that I can throw stuff in when I go over to friends' houses to do stuff, or like the other day, Thursday, where my wife had a flat tire and I had to run downtown, and I didn't bring all the tools with me. And luckily in my truck, I had a breaker bar and I needed it. So this will now be my emergency tool bag to dump everything in when I need to go places. So I'm gonna hang it up somewhere so I don't requisition it for something else. And that was my trip to Summit Racing. Now, at the beginning of this video, you saw a bunch of stuff in there from Summit Racing. That hot rod was amazing. I might show it again at the end of this video because I love that car. That's amazing. I loved the front end on it. It just looked awesome. I started filming when I got in there. I'm not the kind of person who films in public, okay? I'm not an influencer. I'm just a dipshit with a camera in a garage, okay? I don't like to do that, but it was a cool place. I wanted to try and show y'all what was in there in case you're ever in Atlanta or any other Summit Racing. Found out they only have 4 locations. And I was watching Pole Barn Garage, and they went to the one in Texas, and apparently the one in Texas had a separate building for all the scratch and dent stuff. Now this one wasn't nearly that big, but they did have a lot of stuff. And while I was filming, there started to get more people in there. They got busy. So I didn't film when there were people around. So I tried to get as many shots as I could remember to get when people weren't around me, okay? So sorry if it's not a complete view of the store and everything they had, but it's like, I was like a kid in a candy store. It was amazing in there. There was so much stuff I wanted to buy. Just my bank account said no. All right, that's it for this. I guess that's the end of this video. If you made it this far, I want to thank you for watching. Like I said, this is just a quick short one to let you know what I did. Oh, by the way, we went to Atlanta for the Battle of Atlanta, a martial arts tournament for my daughter. She's 12. She ended up tying for 3rd place for her division. So very proud of her. We're gonna work on some stuff, and then the next competition, she's gonna kick some more butt. Can't wait for it. I think that's in 2 weeks, maybe. So I'm gonna try and get up on my videos. So, oh, and let me apologize. I was gonna put a video out last Friday, and when I got to Atlanta, our B&B did not have Wi-Fi. So I couldn't find a place where I could sit for 3 hours to load up a video. So I apologize for missing on Friday. This is actually Monday's video. No, this is Friday's video. The video from it was supposed to be Friday's video of last week, became Monday's video of this week. Now, have I confused you completely? All right, good. So thank you for watching. This has been Whatever Garage, out.